All right, y'all. So since it's just the three of us today, were you able to, in the myriad of other things that, we have you being occupied with, did you all get a chance to write some of your own counterpoint or finish the one that we did yesterday?
Yeah, I wrote one from the emailed list that you sent out.
Okay, perfect. Benji, did you get a chance? No? Okay, that's fine. Oh, Daisy's here, so I'll also ask her if she got a chance to write something. Hi, Daisy. We're just getting started. Were you able to finish the counterpoint that we were working on yesterday / write any counterpoint? It's okay. I know that you guys are being run rampant. I was just actually on a call with a colleague of mine. I was like, yeah, there's like no downtime during this camp. I have no idea how the participants are like making it through. So kudos to y'all for just showing up. What we're gonna do is Lucas, which Cantus Firmus did you work from?
I worked, I believe it was Cantus Firmus 4.
Okay, cool. So the same one we were looking at yesterday. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen and then we're going to take a look at Lucas's counterpoint and then we'll do some together. All righty. So this is Cantus Firmus number 4. And Lucas, do you want to tell me how you started and ended your counterpoint so I can fill it in here?
Sorry, I was muted. I started and ended with an octave.
So this E here, yeah. And this E here?
Yep.
So you go from E to?
I went to G.
This G?
D.
Oh, D.
Yes, down by 1, and then back up to E.
Back up to E.
Then to G.
Up to G.
Down to F.
Down to F.
Down to E.
Down to E.
Down to G.
D.
Yep, and then up to F and then to E.
Okay. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Benji, can you give me the intervals for these 3 measures? So the first one is?
The first one is a 4th. Wait, no, a 6th. Yeah.
Next.
Another 6th.
Okay.
And a 5th.
Beautiful. And then Daisy, you want to give me the next 3?
Well, the next 3 are B and that's a F, which is 1, 2. Would it be a 4th? No. D2. That's D to F. Sorry, that would be a 3rd.
Beautiful.
The next one would be, that's E and E. So wouldn't that be in? That's not octave. E.
Yes.
Oh,
that's an octave.
And then D to D to
F to D is?
That would be a 3rd. No, 2nd. Wait. D to F. D to. Would it be a 3rd? No. after D will be 6.
Nice.
Okay.
And then this D to F is a third. Just so we just so that it is easier and clear for you all to decide what these intervals are. Remember, what's in the cantus firmus is your starting place. So when you're counting, when you think about the interval between the, you want to, sorry, coffee is just now kicking in. Remember, you're doing down to up. So like, to consider what the interval is, you want to use whatever's in the cantus firmus as your starting place, and then whatever's in the counterpoint as the top. So you count from what's down to up, if that makes sense. So, okay. Let's see. All right, let's take a listen to Lucas's counterpoint. Nice. Excellent work, Lucas. Cantus firmus number 4, demolished. All right. Becca, I know that you just joined us. Were you able to do any counterpoint? Did you write any counterpoint? I'm going to assume no. It's totally fine.
I have not. I didn't do the session yesterday. I was just taking attendance.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Okay, so maybe we can spice things up a little bit, and yeah, let's do that. I want to do this. So how do we feel about doing a counterpoint below the cantus firmus? So taking one of our cantus firmus, putting it in the treble clef, and then writing a counterpoint below it. I can't see you all, so a verbal yes or a verbal no would be helpful.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, cool. So let's do one of the easier ones first. Because honestly, you know, it's kind of different strategies that you have to use for writing writing the counterpoint below the cantus firmus. So I'm gonna put this up an octave for funsies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Beautiful. So this is cantus firmus 1, and we're gonna do the first exercise below the cantus firmus. Let's take a listen. Beautiful. Let me just want to make sure we talk about, make sure we didn't miss any rules. No, okay. So remember, now that we're writing below the cantus firmus, we have this rule here. If the counterpoint is below the cantus firmus, you must start with a perfect octave or a unison, and you must end with a perfect octave or unison. So that's the only rule that changes here. So Daisy, how do we want to start and end our counterpoint?
Let's do octaves.
Okay, so you want to do. Beautiful. Lucas, what should we go next?
I'm thinking to a B. Down by 1.
Wait, sorry.
To a B
Oh, to a beat. Okay.
or a 6.
And what's that interval?
Sorry. It would be a 6th.
Hello. Hi, Randall. Okey-doke. I am doing counterpoint. You said that interval is a 6th?
Yes, that should be a 6. G
Beautiful.
to B, right? Yeah.
Okay. Benji,
Another B an octave down. The next measure,
what's that interval?
a 5th.
Thank you. Daisy.
Let's do. Could we do a to the could we do no, that's looking down below, could we do a step up from B to a C?
Okay, so if we have C and the top note is D, what interval is that between those two notes?
I don't know, that'll be a C to a high D, which would be a nine or
Right, and we're only using consonant intervals here, so
uh,
you can either pick to not do this measure or go to another measure and have somebody else.
I'll go to the second to last measure.
Okay,
Let's do B. I can do let's do a 6, which would be B. And then could we do an E? Low E for the second to last measure. With an E.
E or D as in dog.
Let's do D.
Okay. And what's that interval, Daisy?
That is a 6.
Benji.
For measure 4.
No.
Let's see. Okay, go up to an F.
What's that interval?
A 6th.
Thank you. Lucas.
Go down to an E in measure 6. And that would be an octave.
Oh, wait. This measure or this measure?
The one that you just placed it in. Did I
Okay.
say the wrong measure? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, measure 5. My bad.
Okay, no worries. I just wanted to make sure. And Daisy, what's gonna go in our last measure here?
Then and then go D to D F. Could we do a D, which would be a fifth? No. Yeah, could we do a D, which would be the fifth interval?
So if you put a fifth here, then you have these parallel intervals here.
Oh yeah.
You put a fifth.
Let's try the fourth, so which would be would it be E? No, fourth, which would be and D. Could we do E?
If we do E, what's the interval between E and A?
E and A would be, oh, that would be a third.
Are you sure?
Oh, wait, no, wait, E to A. F, F, G, that would be a fourth.
Right. And we're doing consonant intervals, and fourth is a dissonant interval.
Yeah.
So try again. Almost there.
I do a, let's see, what should we do? Okay, if I do, okay, can't do D. Okay, do B, which would be to A. No. C to A. Could, no, because C to A would outright it. And I can't do C.
Correct. So Daisy, remember, we're trying to write stepwise lines. So if we're going in this measure from E and we need to move stepwise, what's an option that we could use that's not going to create a dissonant interval?
If we went up to F.
Yeah. And what's that interval?
Which would be third.
Excellent work, Daisy. All right, we did it. We wrote a whole counterpoint below this cantus firmus. Now let's take a listen to it. All right, how do we feel about that? Does it sound good?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So for the if you go down, if you leap down, you have to go up rule. You can keep leaping after that. Like in
Are you talking about in these measures right here?
Yes.
So remember, our octave rule doesn't count as a leap.
Oh, okay.
Still stepwise motion. So this is okay that this leap happens.
Got it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So I would say this is a successful counterpoint. All right, let's do another one. You guys are pretty good at this. I'm not this fast myself, and you all are doing a great job. So let's push this one over here. Do we want to do another one below like that?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, cool. Uh, all right, let's do number 5. All right. Oh, wait, we're doing below. So let's put it up the octave. Dope. So we're writing counterpoint below the Cantus firmus. Lucas, how do we have to start or end, or start and end our counterpoint?
I believe octave would be the simplest. But are you
Okay.
talking about possible options? Because I think we're also allowed to use a fifth, right?
Not when we're doing not when we're doing counterpoint below the Cantus firmus.
So there would be only major a third or an octave or just octaves?
Just octaves or unison.
Ah,
So you want to do the octaves. Okay. 8. 8. Daisy. Where should we go next?
So that means we have a G, which we could do. mm, Could we do a G that would be parallel? So if we would have done the G on that one, that would be parallel, correct?
Correct.
So then if we do a E, could we do an E, step down E? Would that be a third?
Yeah. So that's a third. Awesome. Benji.
An F in the next measure, and that would also be a third.
Marvelous. Lucas.
Let's go back to the G, and that would be a sixth.
Beautiful.
Daisy. So then that's a D. You can do a fifth. Could we do an A? A, would that be a, that would be A to, oh no. Would B, C, D. No, that would be a fourth. Could we do a B?
What's that interval?
Would that be a third?
Nice.
Okay.
And G.
So I thought can we only have three for like 3/3 in a row? Does that count if it's 3/3 and then 3/6 or?
No, it's like 3 of the same in a row. So this is
Oh,
okay.
okay. So you could just do 3s and 6s. Okay.
Where are we going next?
A, another third.
Lucas.
Let's go to B, and that'd be a six. Actually, that's wrong. Can't do that. Oh, in the second, let's go to the second last measure, and I believe there has to be an A there.
What's that interval?
Sixth.
Alrighty, and then Daisy.
Oh, okay. We have a E high one, so then you could do a 6, another 6, which would be E, so B, so B, C, D. So we have to go down to. Could you do a B? No, could not do B. So you can do. Could you do it? No, we can't do A. Ooh, can we do an octave A? Octave, like the octave down in A.
Sure. Then you have A. I would
Yeah.
recommend if we do that, we change one of these
Oh, okay.
just for the sake of it being a better counterpoint than having 3 measures of the same note, you know.
I can change mine then.
Well, I kind of like this motion here. So actually, Daisy, that's fine if you want to put the A there.
Okay, so from A to E, would that be a 6th?
It's a 5th. So Lucas, if we take this A from
Mhm.
here,
Well, I
what's
think
another
this-
what's another option that we could put here?
Well, it has to be an A for the following sequence to work, right?
Oh, sure. I mean,
Which means we'll have to go back farther to fix them.
yeah.
But you,
Okay.
Daisy, I think she might also be able to use we could just use a G in as a 6th. It'd be kind of boring, but
Yeah, it's definitely, I guess, yeah, it could be a better option than 3 measures of the same repeated note. So bring this back over here. And that's 6. Let's listen. Beautiful. You know, honestly, I think that it works really well because the motion here is mostly stepwise, and also Arcantus Firmus is super duper leapy, especially in the very beginning. So I think it's okay that the counterpoint we wrote is mostly supportive, and it's got its own melody. So I would call that a successful counterpoint in my eyes.
oh wait, I think it might we outlined a tritone.
Tell me where.
In measures 3 to
Oh, right
9,
here.
right?
Yeah,
B,
this F to
F to
B.
B.
Okay. So nice catch. So this is not a successful counterpoint. I just lied to you. So I'm gonna take this measure out too.
We could start at the beginning instead of going down a third. We could go up a third. So go like a third, then an octave.
So you want to go B and then down a B,
No, sorry, to an A,
down to an A.
which would be
Okay.
an octave.
Right.
And then now you can go down to a sixth, and then would that work? Yeah, you can just do 6, 6 then, and then it jumps up and it works. So you would go to an F, then a G, then an F. Well, no, that also doesn't work. So I'm trying to yeah, that also doesn't work. You'll have to go back up because that would outline a tritone from the B to an
Wait.
F. 6.
Sorry.
Yes.
There it is.
Oh, I guess we could put an octave and do a fifth, then a sixth on the G, and that should work.
So you
No.
want to put what here?
An A, an octave down.
Making that a fifth,
Yep.
but then you have parallel.
Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, never mind.
You're not dumb. Don't say that.
Well, I forgot
That,
something.
that type of talk is not allowed here.
I made a mistake.
You did make a mistake, and it's okay. What was I thinking? Let's see. This is E.
G makes sense. With that outlines the tritone again. I guess.
You could make the fifth measure of that one into a B.
Or we could do this. Tell me what you think about this. This is pretty boring, actually. G-A, G-A, G-A.
It works. It works.
It works, but it's very boring. So we're not gonna do that. What were you saying?
Benji had a good idea.
What'd you say, Ben?
Yeah. Yeah, make it a B, the missing measure.
Here?
Yeah, it's a third.
Yeah.
So the whole counterpoint goes G, B, A, G, B, A, G, A, G, A. I'm gonna deem that unsuccessful. I mean, it is contrapuntal, it is stepwise, but it's kind of more functioning like harmonization than it is a contrapuntal thing. So it does not break the rules. It does abide by the rules. But let's listen. I actually thought that was pretty beautiful. Not mad at it. How do y'all feel?
It's good, but I mean, yeah, I first tried to do like I think it was number 6 or something. The ones where there's a lot of leaps are really hard to do.
Yeah, especially below the cantus firmus. It's really hard sometimes to not just write a bunch of basically a harmonization of it, because again, like I said, like when you put it above, usually the cantus firmus is super duper leapy, and that can create some challenges for sure. But overall, you know, I think you guys pretty much have the gist of this particular practice. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for a second. So if this practice of counterpoint was super helpful to you and you feel like you got something out of it and you want to keep doing it, please let me know, because I can pass along some more resources to you. And also I will be teaching privately this fall, and we'll be doing some kind of like compositional counterpoint seminars, or can do individual lessons in that sense, because there's 4 more species. So we only touched on the first species, and the rules get more and more complicated as you go along. So does anybody have any questions, any insights that they want to share? I wish I had something special to give you all, because you showed up for all of these sessions, and I just really hope that you got something out of it, because I know personally counterpoint was really scary to me, and this form of counterpoint made it a lot of fun. So everyone's happy. All right, y'all. Well, thank you, and enjoy your lunch.
Thank you.